first official Sunday reset in my new apartment. I just moved to Tampa, Florida from New York City, and while there were so many great things about New York, the apartment that I lived in was built in 1900, so no matter how much I cleaned it, it never really felt clean. So I'm really excited to deep clean this place. It took a while, but our furniture and all of our things were delivered. The apartment's not close to done in terms of being decorated, but we have a bed, we have our dishes here. Things are getting kind of piece by piece a little bit more settled in, and it's time to officially clean this place. I started the day making my coffee. I love Chobani, especially the creamers. I'm so sad though, because I feel like all of the good ones are always limited edition. Like a year or two ago, they had a cereal milk, like an oat milk creamer. Obsessed. Oh, hello, sir. Keep you on the counter. I had, no joke, 6 stocked in my fridge at all times. And right now, the s'mores creamer is my go-to. So I did not have any this morning. I took a little drive to Target, stocked up on those. It was the first time I drove on the highway since being here. If you live in Tampa and you're like, oh my God, freaking New Yorker, no idea how to drive, so fair. I am here to fill that stereotype, not a good driver. So that was a big deal for me, getting on the old highway before 8 a.m. I'll kind of show you a little bit of what we're working with here, and then we're going to get to work. So the kitchen, we're still playing around with decor quite a bit, but everything needs to be clean. We got this ruggable in, which I am obsessed with. Really, really good. I need to find rug tape for it because Moose and his father like to run around the island and play, which I love. It gets his energy out, but the rug always goes flying. So we'll do that. I just thrifted this antique bowl for fruit. We have a little banana obsession going on, so love this new addition. And I also just thrifted this silver plate as well. I've done this in the past and just like get things as quick as possible. Go on Amazon, go to Crate and Barrel, buy everything like in one lot. Then it just feels kind of not me and kind of stale. So I've been trying to spend a little bit of time at thrift stores and antique stores, finding pieces that are just kind of I'm drawn to, and hopefully to be determined, it makes it feel a little bit more like home. Over here, this we need to do a vacuum, a clean, a wash of the cushions, and a rearranging of the cushions because Moose attacks the couch every night. But this is 7th Avenue couch and I really love it. White we got before we had a dog. Not top priority, but I would like to replace the cushions with like a light linen beige color just so it hides paw prints a little bit easier in between washes. It's a modular couch, so if we wanted to add on, we could. And it's all machine washable and stain resistant, so we love that. This is something we need a lot of work with. These are from Amazon, these little, just little cabinets, but we pushed 3 of them together to make this one big kind of console or TV stand. Of course, we don't have a TV yet. That's also not top priority, but we have some art just chilling on it right now because I need to decide where to get this hung up. So let's start with kitchen and living room, and then we'll make our way to bed and bath, but I got my work cut out for me, so let's do it. Besides the floors, the kitchen is done. Now we will head on to the living room. Exactly, Moose, we will start with the couch. Like I said, the couch is stain resistant, which makes it very tough to kind of spot clean. I have the little Bissell green machine and it does not work on the couch. I have a load of laundry in right now, and then I'll throw just the like bottom cushions into the wash as well because they're in desperate need of some cleaning. I will say I do have too many pillows on the couch right now. Like we cannot even really sit on it. but I haven't decided which I want to keep and which I want to get rid of. These white ones came with the couch. I'm thinking about keeping the inserts, but changing out the cases. So I like the blue and like the color and texture, if you will, exactly, that it's bringing. Then this one used to be the lumbar pillow on our bed, but it's a nice pillow. I don't want to get rid of it yet, so I have to do some playing around and some decision making when it comes to the pillows. And then eventually I'll clean this one, but until the king moves, just let him rest. All right, couch was the biggest thing that I wanted to do in the living room. I'm kind of procrastinating doing the floors. That is my least favorite job. So let's head to the bedroom, we'll do the bathroom, and then we'll do all the floors at once. So besides the eyesore of a crate, I am happy with the bed. We got a bed frame from Castlery. Looks kind of small right now, but it is a queen. It's this light kind of linen fabric. But my favorite part of it is it has storage. So we have 2 drawers on each side. It just has some extra blankets and stuff in there. And then there's one big drawer at the end. When you're in an apartment, storage means a whole lot. So I'm happy with that. Our sheets, this is just the flat sheet. I don't sleep with a flat sheet, don't tell my mom. But these gingham sheets are from Quince. They're linen, I really like them. They're kind of light and breathable. And the rest is just kind of miscellaneous, but happy with the bed. Need to figure out nightstands. But besides the floors in here, bedroom's good as well. This was another one of my most recent thrift finds, and I love her. It's a little antique metal jewelry box. Doesn't have all my jewelry in it, but just kind of everyday pieces that I can quickly grab. This has been on my list to find for quite a while, so very happy with that. I'm gonna do surfaces, sinks, mirrors, the works in the bathroom. Bathroom is done, surfaces are cleaned. I think I'm gonna leave the toilet for my boyfriend to clean because what's the point of living with a boy if he doesn't clean the toilet? In the bathroom, I got this shower curtain just from Amazon. I said I was trying not to do satin beige home. It's still beige, but it has a pattern. It's not solid. So this counts in my book. And then hand towel and actual towels are from the Lumia. This is how we spell it. It's a small business, so I wanted to support them, and I like the kind of striped look. They're Turkish towels, and I think the 2 options when it came to like bath towels was a traditional bath towel and then a bath sheet. So this thing is freaking huge. I can wrap it around myself like 3 times, and they've been really good quality so far, so definitely recommend. Final thing to do, the floors. And then I'll get on to the rest of our little Sunday reset, which doesn't just have to do with cleaning. I need to get kind of my week planned. I also recently went thrifting for clothes. Great thrifting in Tampa, I'm so excited. But some things I got are not machine washable, so I need to hand wash those, let them hang dry, so I can have a little less clutter in the apartment. Okay, apartment is officially clean. It feels so much better, and I'm happy to go into the week just with a fresh, clean space. Next on the to-do list is planning out my week. I coach at Solid Core and I'm a personal trainer, so my schedule varies week to week. I like to have 2 things going on. I tried doing digital calendars like Google Calendar, Notion, all the things. I'm just an old school girl when it comes to planning. So I like pen and paper, or in this case, whiteboard and marker. I got this on Amazon a few years ago, but I like to just have a visual of like what is going on this week. What are the days I'm working? Is it morning, afternoon, evening? What days do I have off? High overview visual. It's just days in my closet, kind of out of sight, but I see every day to stay on top of things. And then I have a daily planner, which is paper, and this is where I'll go like time blocking hour to hour. I typically do this the night before, but we need to get to planning. Overview schedule is set. I just put my Solid Core classes on here, and it just occurred to me I made a silly goofy decision. I am subbing the 5 and 6 a.m. tomorrow. I need to be there at like 4:35, 4:40. I'm waking up at the 3s. Probably 3:45. Good motivation to get everything I need to done today so I can wake up bright not even bright, dark and early, because the sun won't be rising until I'm probably done. I'll have everything done before I hop into the week. Now to plan daily. I make a little checklist of my goals. So big overall goals, how am I going to break that down step by step, day by day to get there? So I do a little checklist because that works for my brain. If I get to check something off a checklist, you bet it's gonna get done. So I have taking my creatine, taking my supplements, hitting my 12K steps, and that should keep me on track for goals I'm looking to hit. It's a really nice day in Tampa. It's been raining quite a lot. I knew that coming into it. I knew I was moving during hurricane season, which was a bold and brave choice on my part, but it's really sunny, so I think I'm gonna take a little break, go to the farmer's market. There's one downtown that I haven't been to yet. It's just once a month, so I'll see what goodies I can find there. I'm hoping sourdough. I got sourdough at a farmer's market a few weeks ago, and it was so good, and I'm craving that. So we'll head to the farmer's market and see what we can find. All right, we're back from the farmer's market. It was very fun, but very freaking hot out. We have a heat wave in Tampa right now, so it was a little warm, but overall, great time. Did not get sourdough, but I did eat a brownie the size of my head, and I have no regrets. It was really good. It was a sourdough brownie though, so best of both worlds. I also tripped, stumbled, fell into Home Goods for a hot second too. But anyways, now we're back home doing a little teeny tiny bit of meal prep. The only thing I need to get ready for tomorrow is potatoes. So I made these yellow baby potatoes. The same breakfast every day. It is potatoes, eggs with cottage cheese, avocado, and these little sausage bites, which I'll show you. They're really good. And there's a few different kinds of these, but the country style chicken sausage is my favorite. So I want to get these ready really quick. That way tomorrow it's easy. I really just have to make my eggs, then everything is ready for me for my breakfast, especially because I'm coaching at 5 and 6 a.m. Again, so silly of me. This will have me ready so I'm not too hangry when I get home. So I'm putting these small, not too small, like these. From here, I'm just gonna add a little bit of avocado oil. I like this better because it's better for higher temps. I'm gonna add some paprika. I like actually a lot of paprika, some garlic, and a lot of pepper. And voila. That took me less than 10 minutes, and this will last me 3 days. Anything that's in the fridge for over 3 days in terms of meal prep or leftovers, I get icked out. I just cannot get myself to do it. So I'll remake this on Thursday morning. While that's baking, I'm gonna get a few more things done, but first things first, I want a fun little beverage. I was thinking about making another coffee, but it seems a little bit excessive, especially if I want to go to bed early to wake up early and coach. Okay, I'm happy and ready to continue. Okay, first, before we get to cleaning my clothes for the thrift store, let me show you what I've got. Little backstory about me and thrifting. During lockdown is when I really got into thrifting and like into thrifting. Would not buy anything new, like everything secondhand from thrift stores, antique stores, loved it. When I went back to New York City, it's very different thrifting scene. It's a lot of boutiques, consignment stores. Like I like a nitty gritty thrift store. When you walk in and like you don't really feel 100% safe, everything's kind of dirty and dingy. That's where I feel like I do my best work. And Tampa definitely has that. If you're local, my favorite places so far for home things have been Guava City Vintage and clothing, Red, White, and Blue thrift store. So let me show you what I got. This is all from Red, White, and Blue. The first thing is this top, literally $2. So happy. Next thing, use your imagination, okay? What would you even call this? A poncho? A coat? I don't know. but it's a little houndstooth, almost like 3/4 lengths, little shawl, little poncho, little coat situation. Now onto the things that I need to get washing today. First things first is this scarf. It's just a black and white situation. I've seen a lot on Pinterest of people put in some pictures of like a little, like, it's not a belt, but you wrap it around your waist and one side's a little bit longer. That's the vibe I was looking for, and this scarf is gonna do just that. Should I have gotten some color in my wardrobe? Probably, but we're taking it step by step. This is the only thing, speaking of color, that is colorful for my little haul. 100% silk, we love. And this is just a long sleeve button up. I really like the color. I feel like I can wear it with shorts, denim shorts, black denim shorts as a cover up. Very versatile, very lightweight also, which is going to be good for Tampa living. The next things you really need to see the vision, see the fit, see the vision, and I'm not trying them on, so you probably won't see the vision, but here is what I got regardless. But it's a satin top, and it just has one button up at the top. I'm so excited. Very classy, very chic, very cute. This is another little overcoat with a nice pretty pattern. Honestly, this with, on top of the outfit I'm wearing, white top, denim shorts, hair high pony, sunglasses on, cute little sandals, would probably have to be a fall moment because it feels like 110 out right now, but excited. And last but not least, this I fear is not going to come off as cool as it is in person, but you can see it's like all really intricate, like beading detail. So it looks just like a pattern. In real life, there's some dimension, there's some texture going on. Okay, time to get hand washing, all the things. That's the only thing about thrift stores. You don't want to ruin the clothes most of the time. You need to hand wash it or dry clean it, but that's not my truth. Been clean, the clothes have been washed, week has been planned, farmer's market has been been to, and that was all that was on my to-do list today. So I feel ready, accomplished for the week. The rest of the day, what is gonna go down is I'm gonna watch Sex and the City while I'm scrolling on Pinterest. I'm gonna go for a family walk once the rain stops, and then I'm going to bed at like 8 p.m. so I can wake up super early to go coach Solid Core. Thank you so much for watching my first Sunday reset in my new apartment in Tampa. I'm very grateful you're here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.